last game of Old School Dungeons and Dragons. This will be our last game until the next weekend. But my name is Ikinas, and I'll be your dungeon master, your guide into this world of Dungeons and Dragons. We don't have any new players with us, but we do have a player who hasn't played here for a long time. So welcome back, Dead. We'll get some characters rolled
Hello,
up. Hello.
hello. I am returned from the abyss.
Very good. Welcome back.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna get start with some game preparation. Get some of you ready to play. We'll roll up some new characters, and then we'll prepare the returning characters for an adventure. So let's see. We'll start with rolling up the character for Dead.
If you,
Do you like going by Dead, or do you have a first name you want to go by?
I don't know, just call me Dad.
Very well.
So I'm gonna pause my video in the background.
All right. Hopefully you've got some pencil and paper ready. We're gonna start rolling your scores. You're gonna record it on your notebook paper. You have a
Okay.
strength of 8.
Eight.
Your intelligence is 9. Your wisdom is 10. Your dexterity is 8. Your constitution is 7.
Eight.
And your charisma is 10. Alright, and for silver,
I would like to roll in the bot with the bot.
okay, go ahead. What's your strength?
7,
What's your intelligence?
10,
What's your wisdom?
14,
What's your dexterity?
11,
Constitution?
17,
And charisma.
7.
Alright, Dead, what class would you
Yep.
like to play? Based on your scores, I recommend Magic User, Cleric. That's pretty much it.
I'll go cleric.
Okay, good choice. Silver, between your classes or your ability scores, I recommend Cleric as well, due to your high wisdom.
Yeah, that sounds like the best idea.
Okay,
Double healers.
alright, so Dead, yours is starting with 5 minus 1, 4 hit points.
4
And
hit points. Okay.
Silver, yours will start with 4 minus 1, 3 hit points.
Okay. Wait, why minus 1?
Right, let's see. Oh, is it 17? My bad.
Yes.
Read it as 7. Okay, plus 2. 6 hit points. Items. We're gonna get you guys some items real quick. Dead, this is your equipment. You've got a set of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You've also got a holy symbol. And you have a spear.
A spear.
A spear.
A spear. Okay.
S-P-E-A-R. And the flask of holy water.
Okay.
Alright, for silver, you have a set of clothes and the holy symbol, along with the sling.
Mm-hmm.
You also have a bag, 10 torches, tinderbox, and you also have a 50-foot rope.
Wait, you said
Valo, I think we're
policy,
gonna.
clothing, uh, holy symbol, sling, and what
Bag,
was that?
10 torches, tinderbox, and a 50-foot rope.
Mm-hmm.
I would just make sure. I have a set of clothes, holy symbol, holy water, and a spear. Right.
Yes. Very good.
Right.
Am I too late?
Yes, you
Yep.
may join. Zera.
I'm glad I have.
Yay.
Alright, you both need a name. So, do you want to choose a name, Dead, or do you want a random name?
Um, I'm gonna go with V.
You have to choose a medieval name.
Ah, dang.
Yeah, it's medieval times. The
Random.
name determines. What was it?
I'll go with a random name then.
Okay. Alright, your name is Silverio.
Silverio.
Yep, just like silver, but I-O at the end. Alright, and for silver,
I would like to go with Slade.
how do you spell it?
Slade.
Okay. Alright, you both are pretty much ready for your adventure. Both of you have the skill Turn Undead. This means it will be your responsibility to use your faith in God to protect the party against undead and evil. Right? If you prove faithful enough and you have favor with your deity by level 2, you will be able to cast and use divine magic. Alright, so next we're gonna get Himaya ready for the adventure. Let's see. So Himaya, it looks like you might have made some profit in your last adventure. Let's see.
Yep.
It says you made a profit of 65 silvers.
Okay, and that's after reducing what I gave away, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
You're at 66.
66. Okay.
Should we upgrade your kit?
Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah,
at some armor here.
yeah, look at stop upgrading Val, bro.
Alright, so the first thing I
How much
recommend
would
is
Oh god.
you're gonna get a Masterwork Heavy Gambeson. It's gonna cost 20 silvers, minus 3 armor class bonus.
Okay, yeah,
It's
I'll go ahead and
20
do that.
pounds. Okay. We're gonna sell your old one for 1 silver.
Okay.
And then when you get more money, you can get heavy brigandine and then get -7 over class.
It's
Oh
crazy
my god.
sometimes, yeah. Alright, you were at 66 minus 19. You're at 47. Next, I
Okay.
recommend. Oh, go ahead.
Iken, I have a quick question. Uh, you said I get torches, but you not said nothing about tinderbox. Do I not
I
have a
did.
tinderbox?
Yeah, you have it in the box.
I have. Okay.
Yes, good.
No, Mia, stop meowing. I'm not opening the door for you.
Alright, so
No,
Meow meow bliat.
you got the litter box right there in food.
the next piece of armor I recommend you is either a heavy helmet or a heavy mail halberd or a heavy masterwork shield or just a masterwork shield. What would you like next?
Let's see. How much AC does the heavy mail give me?
Minus 4 bonus.
-4. And heavy helmet's just -2.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do the heavy mail halberd.
Okay. Right. You're at 17 silvers. Would you like a heavy shield or a heavy helmet?
No, I'll hold off on that for now. I'm gonna
Alright.
buy a close range weapon. I'm gonna buy a short sword, and I'll buy a crowbar as well because we're gonna need it.
Ah, yes, the crowbar.
Alright. The price is 8 silvers. You're down to 9 silvers.
Okay, that's it for me.
Alright. Let's see. So you're down to 9. That's it. Alright. Good. Oh, one more thing. Let's see. Mm, nope, never mind. You already have a helmet.
Oh wait, no, actually, I do have some things. I should have the wolf skulls as well.
It says you have 5 wolf skulls.
Yeah, I'd like to try to sell those again. Maybe
Alright.
as like bone meal to some alchemist or something.
You talk with an alchemist and you ask if he would like to buy your animal skulls. Uh, he looks them over. They're just 5 animal skulls, wolf skulls, and given their size, he will buy them each for maybe 1 copper, max.
Uh, that's fine.
Alright, you get 5 coppers for it.
Okay,
Yeah,
and that's
9.5.
it.
Alright, it's been sold. We are good. Let's see. So, next is Amster. Right,
I
so
need some reassuring with my stats. I'm not stats, but my sheet, because I think I have a dagger and a bag, right?
you have a bag. I don't see a dagger.
I have a bag.
Yes, you have a spear, a bag, 10
Okay.
torches, ornament 10 arrows, a short bow, small heavy gambeson, and clothes. You have a small heavy helmet.
Okay. What can I get with the 2 gold? I mean 2 silver.
With 2 silvers.
Yes.
It says, let me make sure you got paid. In your last division, yeah, you did get paid 2 silvers. So, if you want, you can get a, yeah, you can get a dagger like you said. You want one?
You can throw the dagger, right?
That would be a very terrible option. You can get a javelin if you want. You can throw a javelin. A javelin in your hands is like a spear.
I'll
Mm-hmm.
pass. I'll just save it then.
Okay. Alright, last but not least, Frode, you got 2 silvers.
I'm good. You know. Do we need torches, guys?
Somebody has torches already. I'm pretty sure.
Who has
Well, it's
torches?
the other cleric, silver.
Silver, you got torches?
Yeah, they are indeed right now.
Silver's a thief. Silver
What?
just
Silver,
left.
silver just left. Egan, is that true?
We might
Huh?
have internet problems. I don't know.
Does the new cleric have torches?
The other one.
Talk about Slade. Yeah, he had torches. If he's not here, then the party will not have torches.
Oh fuck it. Give me. How much is a
He's back.
That's fine.
Silver, you got torches?
Yes, my Discord crashed. Just
Okay.
straight up crashed.
How much is a lantern?
I think a lantern is
How
2
much?
silvers. But that's
Fuck.
without
About,
fuel.
I was gonna say, how much is the fuel?
You can use candles and oil. And you also still need a tinderbox. So at least another 2 silvers.
Never mind. You know, I'll just buy the lantern. I'll just buy it just in case.
Should
Sure.
we put
Why
a
do we
torch
need a
inside of the
lantern?
lantern? Should we put a torch inside of the lantern?
No, you gotta need candles. You just need
Dang.
candles and some oil, and that's it. We already got torches and tinderbox, so we got half of the. I'm just using it because sometimes Ekin has been throwing like just like little oils here and there, or just like some candles here and there. Like once in a while, he put out candles or news candles. You can use those in your lantern.
Calm, you want me to buy some candles?
Sometimes he puts resources that's been like used in dungeons but still usable because it's like half used sometimes. So
Okay.
that's why I bring a lantern. It's pretty cool that he does that though.
But you want me to
Uh,
buy candle just in case?
How much
How
is a
much?
singular
How
candle?
much is a candle?
3 candles for
Like it.
1 silver.
Yeah, can you hook me up, Amster?
Yeah,
3 candles.
can I buy 2 candles?
You can
You can buy
buy
three candles for 1 silver.
1 set of candles in a tinderbox, right? So you can feel and light it up.
Oh,
But I have silver. This is a tinderbox.
Who has a tinderbox?
Wait,
Me.
didn't I drop my fucking tinderbox at the caverns for the skull heads?
Yeah, you dropped it with your torches.
Yeah, it's still there.
It might be.
Yeah, possibility it may be
again, can I
stolen.
buy a tinderbox and a set of candles?
Hmm?
Can I
Thank
buy
you.
a tinderbox and a set of candles, please?
Sure. Yeah. Do you want to give this to Frode or do you want to keep it for yourself?
I'll hold on to it first.
Very well. This is your stuff. You can put it in your bag.
How many candles is a set of candles?
3.
Okay.
Alright, we've been doing prep for a while, so let's try to speed this up.
Yep.
Pretty much it.
Carm, so you want to buy the lantern?
Yeah, I bought the lantern.
Okay. I think you're the last one, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Everyone else? Thank you for sticking around for preparation. We're gonna take a small break. When you come back, it's time to start the adventure. So, take a 5-minute break. When you come back, it's time to start.
All right. So, how's everybody going so far?
So
Let me see.
so yo, Valo, I don't think we should go to that double door, bro. The one where the pixies were.
Yeah, no, we're gonna avoid that.
I'm not going to no fucking pixies.
We can map out more of the dungeon, or we can try to get that statue out, the marble
But
statue, because we have the disc.
let's get that Mora statue and get the fuck out of here. You know
Mm,
Yeah,
that
but
that shit's probably like worth 198 silvers,
yeah, but
maybe
the problem
more.
is getting the disc underneath it too.
I was gonna say, would you settle for hunting wolves first and then
What do you
going to
mean?
the cavern?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Just kill a few wolves.
Valo, wait, hold on, Valo. What do you mean by that?
Because you have to get the disc underneath the statue.
The whole thing underneath?
I think so, yeah. Because I don't know how to activate it. I mean, you say the name, but I don't know how if I can just slip it in or, you know.
Wait, isn't floating this a magic spell?
Yeah, floating. It's a
We have a
floating.
magic item.
We have a magic item that has 1 charge, and it gets to levitate or pull up. It's like a lifting thing.
And the
It
dead.
goes.
We don't have the
Oh.
numbers to hunt wolves, man.
That's fair.
Wait, do we not have a magic user here?
I
Oh god.
if I use my old character, yes. Or if I just actually, I could ask if I could switch over to magic user for you guys.
Where is
Please
your old
don't.
character at?
Hmm?
Is your old character here or in Gavelon?
Wait, in which city are we starting?
We're in
The
Unrally, the new
yeah.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you write that?
We're not. I'm not going to Gavelon unless like I don't know. We get a bigger party.
We got expert characters again.
No, I'm just
Oh.
asking if that character is in Gavelon or here.
Most likely in Gavelon. I have a question. How do you
Okay.
write the name of the city that we are currently at?
Oh, I'll write it on party.
Thanks.
Okay,
I'm a
I'll
bit
copy that.
dyslexic.
I'm just gonna copy it into my notes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting that this character is from that city. To not be mistaken.
Yep. So I don't know if you guys just want to map more of the dungeon or try to get the statue out because there's a marble statue pretty close by. We can that's pretty valuable. We have the magic item for it, but
What is the statue? Is it black? Black marble.
yeah, it's the dog statue. We took
The foot.
the eyes were gems. We took that from it.
Okay, the eyes may be expensive, but the statue itself is not.
It's worth something. It was pretty heavy. Like we had four
I
characters
know.
try to lift it up, but we
3 times
couldn't
more,
take it.
3 times heavier, 3 times heavier than normal.
Yeah.
At some point, we found the foot of the statue.
I'm gonna
It was worth, I think, 10 coppers.
Yeah. But we're estimating the statue to be maybe about 200 silver. Worth it because it's not
If
damaged
the leg
either.
is 10 coppers, why would the statue be a few hundred silvers?
Because a pound of marble is about 50 coppers, but when it's damaged,
Ah.
it's 10 coppers. And so depending on the weight, like the statue could be about 200 silver pieces, maybe.
I mean, or it could just be worth nothing.
It's worth something for sure, but
You can said that the whole statue as a whole was worth, I think,
about 200, maybe possibly
yeah, around there.
the highest, but lowest would probably be like 120. So
No,
Good
I think
enough.
the lowest was 100.
or 90, 98 or 100. Yeah.
100.
What if he's just trolling you guys? It's just worth more than that.
We will
It is
kill
not.
him.
What just we take it back to the village and shit.
That's
and
easy
then
money. That's the end of the adventure. That's easy money. Before anybody else takes it.
Yeah, and we have the magic item to get it out of here.
How much can that item lift?
It's a floating disc essentially.
Floating this, it can lift any heavy item.
No, it
Yeah.
has a
Metal heavy.
limitation.
Maximum is 500 pounds. Right?
What if the statue's 500?
Yeah, we have a cart that can hold 600 as well.
Oh, nice.
So we can like explore a little bit and then come back and just deal with the statue. It is up to you guys.
I feel like that might be better, just for some cheap profit, just in case we can't get it out.
Okay. Also, maybe we'll find something too.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. We can explore a little bit and then just come back and try to carry that out.
Burger bread.
Oh, but we have one cleric too. Ooh.
Two.
We have two. We have two.
Oh, we have two?
clerics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We have a retarded cleric.
There's two of
Isn't
us.
there
Which
only
one?
one cleric?
There's
Oh
two.
yeah, Elf is a magic user as well.
I'm not an elf. I made a new character.
He has to change his name, but he's forgetting.
Oh.
Yes, I still do.
Alright, it's been roughly 5 minutes, so we're gonna get started here.
Fuck me.
Let's see. Gonna fix your name real quick. Severio C1.
Here we go. That's the best. That's the best I can spell it. Silver. You know, it's funny. I have the name you should have.
Why?
Silverio.
Yeah.
Silver. Think about it.
Hmm.
Right.
Okay.
So for those who are not familiar, or for those returning, as you know, we'll be continuing our campaign for Fame and Fortune from the village of Conrale, which is within the Kingdom of Durnan in the far southlands of the realm or this world of Dungeons and Dragons. And from here, adventurers might seek their fortune from a nearby ruin called the Tomb of Westapu. This tomb, it is an ancestral tomb. Perhaps some of you might be direct descendants or have some kind of relation to the tomb. Once this tomb was a proud stronghold to the west, a proud human stronghold marking prosperity and security of the realm. Now it's crumbled ruins, collapsed in on itself, becoming somewhat of a tomb, burying the underground stronghold that was built below it during times of great dragon terror, right? When dragons would often roam the lands and destroy human settlements as they tried and struggled to survive. Now this is a time of some kind of peace that mankind has begun to take the battle to the enemy, and you are among a respectable trade that does that weekly, right? Or quite often. You are adventurous, fortune hunters, monster hunters, and treasure hunters, right? You seek to, of course, explore dungeons and hunt those monsters down, right? For yourself and for the rest of mankind. You do yourself and your land a service, right? When you go on these expeditions, and they're well respected for doing so. So, after a night at the tavern in Canrali, this is the Red Cardinal that you sit at. You have a nice, good food and drink together, and you talk over maps and plans and such. But most importantly, you must decide on your adventure's goal. Okay, what do you plan to accomplish this week? Where do you want to go? Right. So, who would like to start us off?
I think we've decided we're going to the Tomb of Westapool, and we're gonna head deeper into the dungeon, map out a bit, and maybe take a statue.
Very well. So, for those who are not familiar, as I've already described, the Tomb of Westipus is to the west. There's no road that can take you there, and some of these party members have survived a few trips to such a tomb. Right. There are many other things you can do. Right. If your party decides as a whole, you may of course simply farm if you want. You may simply go hunting for monsters or wild game. But it sounds like for the most part, most of you are on board with revisiting or trying to continue this campaign against the tomb, right? So,
Mhm.
any questions, concerns, or other input from any of the other characters?
Nope.
Right. Just making sure. Slade, Frode, and Amster, are you on board with this?
Yeah, I'm on.
Yep, I
On
heard you,
board with it.
Siveria. Amster's on board.
Yep.
Alright, most are on board. I haven't heard much from Slade.
Uh, yeah, I'm on board.
Very well. So, the five of you, whether old brothers in arms or not, have promised to work together to set out for the ruins, right? The tomb of Westerbu, to the west. That is the usual course of travel, westward along the road. Any objections?
Nope, we're going west on the road.
Nope.
Alright then. So west it is. And it's a 2 league journey, 6 miles to the west. There's a 1 in 6 chance of wandering monsters during your march. You leave first thing in the morning, right, after some breakfast. If there's nothing else to do in the village, right, you say goodbyes to your family, and soon you're marching as a group of 4 adventurers. No, wait, 5, right? Yeah. Alright. As we march, we can decide marching order and, of course, what you guys choose to equip during this march. It is the new year. It is early January of year 14 in our campaign. Let's see.
Mhm.
Alright, So starting with Himaya, let's see. So Himaya, the veteran of House Valo, what would you like to wield?
I've got my pike.
Good to go. What rank?
Uh, I'll be rank 1.
Alright. And of House Dead, we have Severio, the Acolyte. What would you like to wield?
I would like to wield my spear.
Alright, and what rank would you like?
I guess rank 3.
Good. Alright. Next is Fro, the veteran of House Karm. What would you like to wield?
Shield, spear, first rank.
Very well. And Slade, the Acolyte of House Silver. What would you like to wield?
My holy symbol and my sling. Second rank.
Alright, good.
Ekin, is it too late to join as a wandering?
You're just late. Just get no preparation.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Alright. Very well, Arlen. You will get the moment to join in a second, but first, Amster, Halfling veteran of House Zero. What would you like to wield?
Short bow on third rank.
And Arlen of House Caden, or Elven veteran Arlen. What would you like to wield?
Actually, never mind. I forgot my character broke his arm, and if it's too late, I'll just not play. It's all good.
All good. Alright, so party of 5. Let's see. Okay, so the 5 of you are marching across the grasslands toward the tomb of Westapu. Here's the 1 in 6 chance for an encounter.
Nice.
Alright. There's 5 of you marching across the grasslands, rolling for surprise. We are trying to be careful, but we're focused on marching. We lead our men further west across the grasslands. We're not stopping to listen every moment, right? Every 10 feet or so. That would be a waste. Alright. Whatever it is you encounter is quite close, but you're not surprised. They are. Let's see. We are in the clear grasslands when we do come across this monster. As you're marching through tall grasslands, it has been raining pretty hard this winter months, and in a direction that you're marching in, you can see you're marching westward. The road ahead has flooded down here in the grassland. It's become somewhat a wetland. The elevation is low. This is mostly to a point where your road is closer to the coast. As you can see, you know, the Southlands are pretty close to the coast, and it has flooded over this past week. So water is high and has risen quite high over into the shores, right over into the coast, and therefore it's been very wet, a rainy season this year, start of this year. Okay, very wet start of the year. In the tall grasslands, it's very wet and steep with mud and such. And up ahead, you can see there's a creature that is in the tall grass on your way to the west. It is not moving toward you. It is busy, ripping through a carcass. Right, it's something tearing through a carcass. It appears to be eating through a wild horse. You see this creature from the distance of 40 yards. So you're about 120 feet. So that's not terribly far away, right? 120 feet is similar to, um, let's see, similar to half a football field away. You're not very far away at all, right? So it's very close in the tall grass, and you'll see it munching through a wild horse. Okay, so it's this creature is in your way, right? It's not exactly on the road. You can try to pass it by if you want, but let me describe how big it is to you. Okay, you see this? It's up ahead in the mud. You've just been casually marching, and one of your guys halts the troop when he spots something chewing through a large beast or carcass, right? And this beast, of course, again, is a horse, so you can already imagine how big this creature is. A single creature, roughly 10 feet long. It looks serpentine, and it's a massive lizard. It's got uh, many legs, right? It's tearing through this carcass with ease, right? Swallowing pieces like a crocodile, right? It would tear a piece off and bring its head up toward the sky and have the piece of meat go down its gullet, right? Its throat. So, uh, as you see this, what would you like to do?
Guys, I think this is a bad sign. I think we should head back to town and head out the next day.
You want to head back to the
Um,
village?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Ekin, you said the road was wet, correct? Is it muddy?
We are by the way medium footmen, and we have a wagon or a cart with us and multiple horses.
Yeah.
The road is very muddy and slow to move through. It's wet and
Okay,
rainy.
so is my car having difficulty moving through the road as well?
At times it does, yes. It's wading through water.
Okay. Hey, yeah, guys, let's head back to home and let's set out the next day. I don't even
Yes.
want to try passing through this.
Okay, Amaya wants to fall back.
I
Are any of
agree.
us going to be brave this week? Let's see. Alright, Amaya wants
Let's
to
head
go.
back to town.
Fred wants to go back. Anyone not
Let's
want to go
take
back
another
for
day.
whatever reason? Very well. We are leaving, so we head back east to the village of Conrally. On your way back, through heavy rain, the guards are surprised to see you home so early. You're only gone for less than an hour, and they open the gate for you and welcome you in from the rain. You get some rest, you dry your clothes, and you get ready for another day of travel. Day two, right? After a failed march there, we did not want to bother whether it was we saw up ahead. Busy eating or enjoying its meal, right? It's kind of rude to disturb someone eating. The next day, you do the same thing. You leave the walls and hope you might not see that creature again, right? So, shall we march?
Yes.
Very well. Good thing we do not have any noobs with us, I suppose, right? Could have ended very poorly for all the horses and such. Right. So, back on the road this time. When you do reach that area you saw the monster the previous day, all that's left are almost nothing, really. The grass there might be, the grass here might be, of course, crushed and uh, torn, but there's very little evidence of any carcass being there. Nearly eaten entirely, a horse. You saw it was maybe halfway through eating a horse. The horse is gone. Not a single bone remains. Um, Perhaps blood. That's about it. Guts and blood and fat juices, right, in the mud, dirt. It's still wet out here, but not as wet as yesterday. And it's a bit warmer. The weather's a bit warmer. It's still chilly and windy in the steppe, but it's not raining anymore at least, and it's just a gray day out here. It's the winter months of the Southlands, so it's a gray day. It's just raining heavily yesterday, so it's just a windy day today. We march on. The rest of the travels is a safe one. 2 hours later, you arrive among a range of hills in which you will be able to enter the tomb of Westapu. The tomb of Westapu is among a ruin, right? Or is a ruin. This is the ruin of Westapu, a castle ruin. The first part of it is a 20 foot by 20 foot tower, multiple stories high, but collapsed in on itself. So describing how tall it is a bit difficult because most of it is various heights. However, to the north, there's an overhang along the east wall, the north side of the east wall. Otherwise, the east wall does not continue far to the north. Maybe an additional 10 feet. To the south, same thing. An additional 10 feet south is the east wall, making the east wall entirely maybe roughly 40 feet north to south. But there is an overhang toward the north. There's no overhang toward the south. The road that leads you to this ruin continues northwest and southwest around it. How do you wish to continue?
We're going southwest, following the road up to the front entrance.
Hmm.
Alright.
Okay.
Your band of five make the way along the road toward the entrance, southwest. Soon the road leads up the hill in which the ruin lies upon, and you approach the entrance. You have passed the southern wall all the way to the far western side. The first 40 feet of the southern wall continues until the wall turns toward the south for the last 30 feet, making the wall roughly 70 feet east to west completely. You're approaching the entrance, like I said, it's not much of a gatehouse at all, just a wall and a gate. There's a raised portcullis here in the entry tunnel. Beyond it is a set of double doors. There is an open pit in this tunnel. However, spanning over the pit is a makeshift bridge of rope and of wood. Okay, wood and logs, or larger or smaller trees, right? Larger saplings, smaller trees. From here, how do you wish to continue?
We're going to leave the cart in the front along with the horse. We'll tie the horse to the portcullis so it doesn't go off, and then we'll cross the bridge one at a time.
Yeah,
Alright.
alright.
So as Hamaya suggests this, does anyone want to do anything differently, or does anyone wish to maybe help Hamaya secure the horses?
I'll
Help
help.
by secure the horses.
So you try to help secure the horses. You're too short though. Best you can do
Uh,
is help Amaya um, off her horse, and then of course secure the cart and such. Make sure it's sturdy and um, fastened to the dirt. Um, her horses are and her horse and Frode. Do you have a horse too? All right, Frode.
well,
Did Frode get lost?
Is he
uh,
broken?
Um,
Arm here.
You guys look at each other for a moment and realize Frode is nowhere to be seen. He is
All right.
I'm back. I've been using the bathroom.
very well.
oh,
He is further down the
never
road.
mind.
He had to stop for a piss, but he runs up to you. Frode, did you have a horse?
I did. I had a cursor.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you
Roundsy.
want to tie it to the portcullis?
Yes.
Alright, the horses are secured, the cart is parked. How do we wish to continue?
We're going through the gate, or I guess gatehouse. Cross the bridge one at a time, and then we'll regroup in
What?
the courtyard.
Oh, while they cross the bridge, can I pray?
Can you pray? Yes. So you stay behind to pray as your brothers cross the bridge. The bridge is rickety and makeshift. They cross it, get into the other side with ease, one at a time. The bridge is roughly 7 feet long and about 2 feet wide. The pit is 5 foot by 5 foot. They've crossed, and you're the last to cross, still praying to your God. We're now in the courtyard, which is the entry court, I suppose, or ward, and it's only roughly 10 feet wide, continuing 20 feet north to the main courtyard, right, or the main, or the inner ward of the ruins. That part will continue toward the east. How do you wish to continue?
Yep, we're going east until we get to the tower entrance, and then I'll ask Slay to light a torch.
Of
Sure.
course.
So for now, you're still in the first part of the courtyard. It goes only north. Is this fine?
Oh
Or you
yeah,
mean to
we'll
go
go
east?
north and then
Okay.
yep, and then east.
Very well. So you go north to the first courtyard area, the entry ward, and then east through a wider expanse of the courtyard. You see that this part is roughly 20 feet wide north to south and 50 feet east toward the 20-foot tower of the ruins. You're approaching the tower at this point. Those who are not familiar, you're in the courtyard of the castle ruins, and toward the north along the walls here, you'll see old crates, tables, furniture, and more importantly, a well. Toward the south, you see the remnants of a stable. the beams of wood, the the hay barrels and such, hay piles, the tools for digging up hay. That's about it. And of course the roofs, uh, the rafters and such. You continue past it toward the tower, and just outside the tower, you can see some old yellow bones here. Uh, they are the bones of animals, you can tell, based on the shape of the ribs and the legs, and more importantly the skulls. I think. No wait, the skulls might be gone. Sorry, just the bones of the bodies, right? Dog bones. Um, Further east through the entrance of the tower, you can see into what appears to be a collapsed chamber, right? Looks like, of course, like as you saw before from outside the ruins, the upper levels have collapsed into the lower levels of the tower. The western side is free of most of the debris and it's not collapsed, but you can already see further east into the tower, it is indeed collapsed. The upper, again, the ceiling has collapsed in to the first level. Or floor level. How do you wish to continue? Is this point so you want to light your torches?
Actually, I'm gonna ask the party if they want to take a rest here.
It would be a good
I
time, yeah, to rest and light torches. And
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
So that way, when we delve into the
Figure out
jungle, it'll be
things.
turn one.
okay, so before you enter, your men, organize the ring, which they have already kind of done. For those who can cast spells, just make sure you got your spells prepared. No one here. Next is let's make sure that we have a torchbearer at least. Who will light torches and how many, and who will
Me.
carry torches?
I'll carry the
I-
torch. I will put away
okay.
my sling. I'm gonna light the torch and I'm gonna hold it because I'm in the middle rank.
Okay, you're gonna be the only torchbearer.
You wanna light up the lamp?
Should we have one person on the front carry a torch and a person in the middle, or
We're only 3 ranks.
one?
We don't need more than one.
Yeah. Then neither me or Frode can actually um hold the torch. I got a two-handed weapon, and Frode might be able to do it, but he's using a shield as well.
Do we want a second torch or lantern
Who's in the
lit?
middle?
Me.
Okay, great.
I mean, if
Okay.
anything's
Come, you want the
Oh, go ahead.
come? You want the lantern to be lit?
Sure. Can I cover it whenever I want to, Ekin, or no?
You can hood it. Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Lit up the lantern.
I pass one of my candles to come as well as my tinderbox.
Okay.
And it's
You light
4
one as
hours of
well.
light. Yeah.
Alright,
Four.
these
Okay.
things will be
Okay.
lit after your rest, of course. So as soon as you're done resting, you'll light these things up. But there'll be
Yep.
-1 candle from Elmster. Okay. Alright, your character's now resting. Take a 5-minute break.
So what do you guys think? What are we gonna do?
I have a question. We are lighting the lantern. Are we lighting a torch as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a lantern and a torch.
Yep. Slade, you could also go with us in the middle. I mean, up front, and then if combat happens, you can fall back. Because if you're in the front, we could probably see further with the torchlight. But it is up to you.
I could move to second rank because I'm in third rank right now, so I'm in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it is up to you guys, though.
Yeah.
Also, whoever has the shield,
Yeah.
since I was gonna say, since I have a spear, do you want to try and coordinate stuff together? Like you try and block attacks, so I can get an opening to stab from behind, like come from behind you and stab.
I'm just gonna put the lantern on my belt, so we're only gonna get 5 feet of light.
What do you mean,
I
like
could,
flanking?
Huh?
yeah, phalanx or flanking. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we could do that. I think from second rank too, you can attack up front with the spear. You can reach
You
past this.
could. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could. They can help
Yeah.
me.
So I'll move to second rank behind you.
Okay.
Like, thank God we didn't use our fucking hella experts. I know how the feeling was gonna die.
No, because I was gonna say, if you want me to, we could attach the lantern to like the tip of my spear. I can hold it up.
Possibly, but what do we be able to see further though with that?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean,
but,
it'd be slightly higher up than it being on your waist.
but I need a prod the floor though. That's the thing.
True.
We can both prod the floor because I have a pike too. I can use the backside.
Yeah.
We could do that, or we could just have somebody hold up. Because either way, this works.
Yeah, it's Frode's choice though. He's the one who has the lantern. Also, we heard there's some pixies or sprites in this place too. We're gonna avoid them. They're in a hallway with like bookcases. We're not gonna mess with them.
Because we don't have any magic right now until we get holy magic.
Yeah, I just don't want to mess with sprites either.
Why sprites that difficult?
Yeah.
But
They're
they
like
just play pranks on you. Yeah, they're tricksters.
They have no intentions of killing.
Ah, yes. So I'd be besties with them in real life.
But they
just-
somehow fuck everything up.
Yeah, I think after you had the encounter with them, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sprites
The
are
last session.
fucking annoying. Yeah.
And now you're
Well,
traumatized.
You're not wrong.
I heard something about last session. What happened last session?
No. I'm glad I am prepared.
The party went into the dungeon. They took like an exit, and there was some bookcases, and they started looking through the bookcases.
Hmm?
There was an elf that casted detect magic and found like 6 glowing points of magic. They tried touching it, ended up being sprites, and the sprites messed with them pretty badly.
What is sprites?
It's a
little
fake creature. It's like a fairy.
Oh,
Yeah, they're like little pixies, basically.
In other words, it's a
Yeah.
pain in your ass.
So, before like the 5 minutes are up, so do we want to do this? Put the lantern on my or no? Or do we want to leave it on hip?
in my opinion, we shouldn't even light it because if it provides only 5 feet of light, the torch in a second rank is providing 5 feet of light ahead and behind. So
Think what? Do we have what?
Do we have rope?
Yes.
The other Shade has 50 feet of rope, right?
All right,
Yes, I
cool.
have
So if
50
I
feet.
fall into a pit and I become unconscious, you guys can carry me out. All right, cool.
If you
We
fall into that
can.
pit,
That doesn't mean we will.
yeah, I was gonna say, you fall into that pit, there's a 50-50 chance that we leave you.
You're gay.
Alright, it's been 5 minutes, so
Only
let's
for you,
get back
baby.
to the adventure.
Wow, you're
The
gay.
characters have taken about a turn to rest, and they didn't light their torch and lantern with candle. This is turn 0 then, okay?
We also
So
changed our marching order a little bit.
Sure, let's go over it.
We just go ahead, Silveria.
Yeah, I'm Savaria's gonna be moving to second rank behind what's his name again?
Rod.
Throat.
Alright, still with the spear?
Yep.
Alright, good to go. So Severo, second rank.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else needs to change?
Nope, that's it.
No.
Very well. Okay. The entrance is to your east. It's an open archway.
Alright, we go through the archway, and then we will take the stairs downward towards the north.
For those not familiar, you're entering into the tower at this point. This is level 0. You can see toward the north and south there are ways up or down. Hamaya is leading to a stair which is toward the north, starting from the west side. In this chamber, there's an old table, skeletal remain toward the east, a few chairs lying around, and of course the eastern side is collapsed. You're descending some very narrow stairs to this point, which only allows your party to go single file. Who will take point between the first rank?
Frode.
Person with the shield. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Frode, you're leading the way then. Behind you is Amaya. Neither of you have a torch.
I have a
Therefore,
lantern.
yes, you do. Okay. Where's your lantern?
In my right hand and my shield in my left.
Okay, so you put your spear away.
Yeah.
Okay, so you lead the way.
With it, yeah.
Lantern in one hand, shield in the other. Alright then.
It's 10 feet of light, right?
It's
Or is it
5
15?
feet. It's just a
I thought it was
candle
five-
in there.
I thought it was 5 feet if you have it on your belt.
It is less than 5 feet if you have it on your belt.
I thought what 3 feet.
It is maybe 2 or 1 foot.
I see. Okay. That's still enough light. We're just gonna.
Alright. So, we are exploring down the stairs. The stairs take us toward the east for 5 feet, maybe 5 feet deep, and toward what appears to be a landing. Then they take us down another set of stairs, 5 feet toward the south. Small landing here, another 5 feet toward the west, small landing, or not a small landing actually. This smaller landing leads you to an open landing, or an open space here. You're now at the bottom of the stairs, in the stair room of dungeon level 1. Directly toward your west is a platform, about 10 feet by 10 feet, leading down into a chamber, domed chamber, a very large chamber here. There's a stair beyond the platform toward the west, descending another 15 feet or so. So, you can continue west into this chamber if you like, and descend those stairs. Again, the stairs go west for 10 feet, 15 feet deep.
Let's see.
Yep, we'll
Yeah.
continue descending, yeah, and then we'll regroup in the next chamber.
Yeah.
Alright. The party is at this point, if they would like to, resumes normal marching order, which means 2 columns. And then they start to make their way into the platform toward the west, down the stairs, further west, and into a 20 foot by 20 foot chamber, the one that the platform led into, but from a higher level, right? Level 0, so to speak. But now you're in the true dungeon level 1 here, looks like. You're below the ruins, and this tall ceiling, or tall chamber, is supported by wooden beams. Or not wooden, stone, but very narrow stone wood beams. And there are pillars, I suppose, yeah. There's also bones in here. On your way down along the stairs are the bones of wild beasts. You can see small rib cages and very canine-like features in these bones. Further ahead, these bones look to be human.
Somebody kicked me.
Alright, there's the exit to the west. It's an open archway leading to a corridor.
Alright, we continue west.
Okay, we can only see 5 feet ahead. Is this alright?
Oh, don't we have the torch now? The torchlight?
We'll have a lantern in the front, torches in second rank.
Yeah.
Oh, because the torch only gives off 10 feet of light as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, the light ahead of us is at least bright. So, torches usually shine a bright light for 5 and a dim light for 5. But because we have a lantern light, it's more bright. The light combined creates a brighter light, but only for a radius of 5 feet. Alright, so
Okay.
we are now entering into a corridor to the west. It's about 10 feet wide, 8 to 10 feet tall from the floor. It continues only 10 feet. It's empty. It leads you to a 10-foot corner of the corridor. From here, the corner turns toward the north. This is a 10-foot square corner, and in the southwest corner of the corner, the floor there has collapsed. Instead, there's a pool there, flowing down toward the western wall, southwest, below and behind the western wall. The water or the pool is fed by a 1-inch hole in the south wall. So we see basically a pool to the southwest. Otherwise, we may continue past the corner and continue north through the corridor.
Yep,
How
we
do
are
you wish to
continuing
go?
north.
Very well. You continue north past it. The corridor north of the corner leads you down a 10-foot long corridor toward a heavy looking wooden door that's barred. An iron bar goes across it. There's wooden beams above you here supporting the arched ceiling. Otherwise, you may continue forward toward the door. There's broken pots along the walls here.
Yep, we continue towards the door, and then we will try to gently push it open, see if it's stuck.
It's not stuck. It was slightly ajar.
Okay. We will push it open.
The door opens into a larger and wider chamber, very tall, supported by more beams or stone pillars. It continues toward the north. Already along the south wall, to the east and west, you see stone coffins. How do you wish to continue?
Okay, we opened the door already.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Maya will point out the pressure plate to everybody.
Yeah.
Maya
And
points at
then
a pressure plate. There's a pressure plate in front of the door to the north.
Yep, we've been
Yep.
here like 3 times, well, twice. So.
and then we'll hop over as we go through, and we'll regroup in front of the statue.
Alright, your party is hopping over it. Himaya's leading the party north toward what appears to be a statue directly north of the door, northwest of her position. So she's leading the whole group through toward it. There's a statue of some type of dog. It's very large, made of marble, black marble. The eye sockets though are empty, deep eye sockets. Otherwise, it's also missing a foot. Alright, the party has made their way over for the most part, over the pit trap, right? Or not pit trap, pressure plate trap. So Maya's led the group. Silverio, when you get to the door, what would you like to do? You can see a pressure plate here that Maya hopped over toward the northeast. What would you like to do?
I'm also gonna hop over it, trusting Amaya.
Okay. She does not fail you. You are not dead yet, and you follow her toward the statue. Frode, will you do the same or something else?
Yes, I jump over this. I jump over it.
Alright, how about you, Slade? Will you do the same?
Yep.
And Amster?
I do the same.
Good.
Slade,
No one
I
is...
don't. Go ahead.
Oh. No, you go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, Slade, I genuinely don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say, I'm gonna stomp my foot on that.
Yo.
Are you sure?
I'm kidding.
Do it.
No,
about
I
to
was
do
joking.
it.
Oh no, this is not a game. This is not a game.
Very well.
I thought Slade was gonna say that.
So yeah, Frode was reaching at you, was like, yo, right? Was about to stop you as you jest. We regroup at the statue now.
Okay.
You have the magic item.
Now that we're near the statue, you can see further toward the northeast on the eastern wall. There's a door there. It is shut though.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore that. So guys, this is the statue, but we can continue further into the dungeon, looking around, and then we can come back and maybe try to get this out.
What's on the door?
That's where the sprites are at.
I ain't fighting them. They're annoying.
But we can go further north. There's another. There's further ways into this place.
Sure.
Uncharted.
Alright, party's continuing toward the north then, past the dog statue.
Yep, I'm gonna ask the clerics to just pray quietly, because there are undead. And then me and Frode are gonna prod the floor as we go, with the butt ends of our weapons.
Well, I can't prod because I got the lantern. So.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay, well then Amaya will do it with the pike then. With the
okay.
button.
Well,
Right.
Frode, you have no protection now because I'm praying.
So as we continue toward the north, do you want to continue along the east side because we're kind of toward the east, or do you want to stay toward the center, or do you want to make your way toward the west side?
We'll stay towards the center.
Okay. You keep toward the center, directly aligned with the dog statue. You continue past it further north now. And sorry, did you want to reconfigure your marching order?
No, we should be good.
Okay. Leading the way still is Sumaya, the veteran, and Frode, the veteran. Following them again still is Severial the Acolyte, who is praying. But he has no symbol out, so it's hard to pray. Right? And Slade also is with us. Slade is carrying the torch. And then behind him is Amster, taking up rear guard with his bow. Alright, so pressing on toward the north, past the statue. After about 10 feet of movement toward the north, we are approaching basically a 20 foot by 20 foot corner of the chamber, or we're entering this corner of the chamber now. You can see that there's the corner toward the direct east. You can see that the west wall continues north. You have continued about 10 feet into this corner chamber, because you know it's 10 to 20 feet by 20 feet because you're now at the center of it. You can see 10 feet all around you, right? At least from the center of your formation. So you're exploring into this area, still careful of your surroundings, basically, right? So far we know that those in the front, who are Hamaya and just road, or just, you know, standard march, exploring, looking around, observing and mapping, right? So now that you're in this area, you can see that there is along the walls many crates along each wall. There's crates. The crates appear to be full of stone bricks. Some of them are open. You also see smaller crates with tools in them, like chisels and hammers and spikes and such, all along the walls. Here. Alright. Otherwise, the chamber continues toward the east. Again, right now you're at the end of the first part of this wide chamber, so you can tell that from the south wall to this wall, the chamber has been a total of 50 feet north to south and 20 feet east to west. And at this point, a 20-foot expanse of the chamber continues toward the east, okay, from this 20 foot by 20 foot corner of a chamber, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Right.
Guys, I don't think there's that much valuable in these crates. Does anybody want to look through them, or do you guys want to continue east?
I'll look through them.
Okay.
Alright, I guess we'll spend some time here with the crates. Let's see. Okay, so at the center of this chamber, by the way, this 20 foot by 20 foot chamber, all that's here in the center is a pile of some bricks, a shovel, some buckets, dried mortar, looks like some other chiseling and brick laying tools, right? Like little spatulas for the mortar and such, right? And other scoopers and such. Various stone mason tools here, right? For constructing perhaps this stronghold. We have one character spreading out toward either the west or north wall to have a look at the supplies, I suppose. This will be, this is Silverio. You want to check the west or north wall first?
I want to check the west wall.
Alright, there's two parts of the west wall, the north side and the south side that has supplies and tools and crates. Which one? North or south?
I'm gonna go north.
Okay, toward the very corner. You're along the north side of the west wall now. Okay, as you're approaching this wall, Himea, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna be on guard towards the east. I'll be listening for any noises.
Guarding toward the east. Very well. Frode, what would you like to do? Very well. And Slade, what would you like to do?
Since there was a
Did you not
threat
hear
of
me?
Sorry, I did not hear you, Frode, but one moment. What did you say, Slade?
since there is a threat from the east for the undead, I'm gonna be guarding in that direction as well, preparing to banish them.
Okay. So you're praying, you start to pray toward the east. Okay. Alright, son. Let's see. Amster.
Is
Would you
there
like to
anything
do?
on the north and south?
Toward the north, with the amount of light we have, you can see there are crates with supplies in them, such as mostly stone bricks, mason tools, and other digging implements.
I have a question. Can I use
One
a
moment.
brick as a missile?
Possibly. But sorry. Amster, what were you saying?
What about the south?
For the south is where you came, right? It's just an open chamber. Pillar supporting it, right? 20 feet wide. You see the statue toward the south and exit toward the east when you look south. So would you
I
like to
go
do
to
this?
the north and look through the crates.
Okay, you check out the north side.
You're with me. Checking,
Alright,
buddy.
so throughout this turn,
Yeah.
we'll start with any immediate action. We'll see that.
Stand guard to the east.
Okay, Frodo is going to the east. Okay, so two characters move toward the east, Hermione and Frodo, and you guys start to smell something toward the east. It smells like strange salts and strange fruit, maybe, and strange meat smells toward the east. You also have
Slade
the
with those.
smell of honey in the air too. Herbs, honey, like garlic, maybe. Strange, basically, foodie smells, right? Food smells. Okay, various
Slade
food.
was with us to these two.
Slade is toward the east too, yes. So three
Yeah.
people are looking toward the east with the torch shining toward the east, 10 feet. And so far you already can see the start of the eastern side of the chamber because the torch is brought here. And therefore you're seeing into this area. You can see that there is, in the middle of the area, what appears to be a large wooden table. Let's see, there's many chairs near it. There's along the walls crates of you think perhaps food and pots of wine. In the table there's various spices and other growth on there, right? Seems like that's where the smell is coming from. Uh, Along with this, you can see that there is also what appears to be a skeletal remain slightly toward the northwest, just on the floor. Other than this, uh, that's all you can see. You want to stand in guard, or do you want to advance toward the east? Two of your men are already splitting up, right?
Am gonna stand guard and wait for the rest of them to be finished?
I'll
Okay,
do the same.
very well. So Slade, you two, you will stay back. Continue listening toward the east.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
very well. Alright, the three of you continue guarding toward the east, okay? As the three of you guard toward the east, you know, Amster and let's see, Amster and
Valerio?
Severio, yes. You're both searching through the crates. Starting with Severio, you approach the western crates toward the north, and you can see here along the wall, there's one crate, one uh, there's one large crate, one small crate, a few buckets, stone bricks, and a small chest.
Can I check the large crate first?
Yes, it is closed. Do you want to open it?
Sure.
How do you open it?
I'm gonna use the end of my spear to like slowly open it.
Okay, so you use the blunt end or the sharp end?
The sharp end,
Okay,
just in
so use the
case.
tip of your spear, trying to pry it open. Are you okay with potentially bending your spear tip,
No.
damaging the weapon? Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna, and that's like my only defense, so I'm gonna try to keep that in pristine condition.
okay. So what would you rather use to open it? Your hands?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, you give it a go with your hands. What's your first? Do you want to force it right away, or do you just want to give it a tug?
That's how I can see how much force I might have to use.
Okay. Right away, as you just kind of give it a slight lift, you can tell that this lid is most likely stuck or secured, nailed shut. You might have to force it or pry those nails out. You can see a small nail in each corner of the crate. you want to try to force a nail out, you can either dig it out or just try to snap it free by just full
We'll try.
force.
I'll
Was
try
that?
and dig a nail.
Alright. So as you're busy trying to dig a nail out, toward the north wall, Elmster approaches one or two sides. Do you approach the eastern or western side of the north wall, or middle? Amster. Or is your name Amster?
The eastern wall.
Eastern side? Okay, very well. Here you can see that there's a large crate. There's a small crate. There's also some bricks, and you see there's also a few pickaxes here. Do you want any of this?
And open the crates.
The pickaxes are all rusty. You still want them? They're out in the open, right? So it's old and rusty.
Enough to open a simple crate
Oh, you want to go for the small crate? Open the small crate.
with the pickaxe on the floor. Is that possible?
Okay, yes, you can use the pickaxe to pry it open. So you pick up the pickaxe and you try to pry when it's open. Alright. So those toward east you can smell. You can smell up ahead. And it's getting awfully cold now. It's getting awfully cold. Do you want to continue to watch toward the east? The others are in the middle of digging or through the crates right now.
Yeah, is the cold like coming from like a draft, or is it just like
You're
almost
not sure.
unnaturally cold?
It's dead quiet in here except for your crew, and it's just cold now. It's cold now.
Okay. Is it like a cold spot or just ambient cold?
It's cold to the point where you can see your own breath.
Oh, okay, guys, I don't like this.
Yeah, I'm backing up.
Can we just like the
Uh,
statue and leave?
Price check.
Cast?
This is
Yeah,
as a price check for Silverio, who's digging through a crate or trying to pull out the nail. Fortunately, he's not surprised. This is a price check for Amster. He's not surprised. Surprise check for the crew that's guarding toward the east. Your crew is not surprised. In moments, you barely notice it, but something is behind the crew. Every guard was facing toward the east. The searchers are facing the opposite direction.
I'm the only one facing the other way.
You're facing toward the west. No one's facing the south, and that's where they came from. You only heard them because they bumped into some of or they walked into some of the rocks here, right in the middle of the chamber. So when you turn around, there's a group of undead with you, right? There are spirits with you. There's a group of soldiers here, formed out in their ranks, spears in the back line, and the other ones have the remnants of shields, just the handles, the metal handles of wooden shields. Maybe even wood parts are on the shields, but they no longer benefit them, right? So broken shields, and in their other hands, one-handed weapons. They have the ranks formed up, and with the roll to see how many are on each flank. So let's see. There's a total of 7 of them, and 4 of them. No wait, sorry. There's 12 of them. 6 of them have spears. 6 of them shield and one-handed weapon. There's 3 facing north with or basically there's 6 against the north flank and 6 against the east flank to make it easy. So the guys guarding toward east, when you turn around to see them, they're a short distance from you toward the west. Their distance is just your light radius, which is about 5-10 feet or so, right? So they're very close and they've just formed up, right? Just standing there, about to close and crush your ranks, right, with their front and second line. Same with the guys to the north. The one closest here is Silverio. Further north is Amster, who is in the middle of trying to pry open a box, right, a crate with his pickaxe. Silverio, he turned barely in time to see a spear wall and an enemy front line rushing your position, right? Stepping forward in formation, about to start thrusting and smashing you to bits, right? How do you respond to the Silverio? Do you want to immediately start praying, or what is your action?
I want to cast Turn Undead.
Alright. The issue here, Severio, is that you're in the middle of prying something off, and your holy symbol wasn't in your hand. Do you want to pray without it, or do you want to go for your symbol?
I'm gonna question. Would it be? It would take more time for me to grab my holy symbol, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna
But
pray
imagine
without it.
trying to kill someone with your sword if your sword is still in its sheath.
I'll grab the holy symbol.
Okay.
Try.
So you reach for your symbol of faith, right? The silvered cross or crucifix if you're a Christian. Otherwise, if you're not, then you can choose whatever it is, as long as it is a holy symbol. But you reach for it, and as you're reaching for it, they're closing the distance to kill you. While you're doing this, Amster, you can hear them crashing into Severio's position. You still have time to act. You are in the middle of trying to pry open the lid of a crate with your pickaxe. What's your action here, Amster?
Away from me or they're nearby?
They're close to you, but they're closing in on Silverio first, so they're surrounding Silverio. They're ignoring you at the moment. What do you do instead? There's gonna be 6 against
Yeah,
Silverio.
Fuck.
You have
Pick up
no
my
light
spear
source
and
either.
get ready to attack.
And Silverio's also kind of in the dark, right? He's searching in the darkness right now. He's just kind of filling up a crate. He can barely see these monsters too, because the light is about 20 feet east of him. Alright, so Silverio is facing them in the darkness, and then you are facing these monsters in the darkness too. Your action, you said, was to get your weapon out. What'd you say?
And I one-hand my spear as a javelin.
You're a halfling. You cannot. A spear's way too long for you. Right? It's a pike in your hands. Do you want to equip your
Oh
spear?
my. Yeah, I equip my spear and follow this. Is Sivalio making any sounds?
The sounds of me going, "Y nombre Padre y Espíritu
Alright.
Santo."
So,
Look,
Hamster.
I follow his sound of chanting.
Right. So, as you drop your pickaxe and reach for your spear, you're stepping forward towards Severio, trying to save him. Right. While you're doing this, you can hear him, praying as he reaches for a symbol, and then the rest of you, right, starting with Himaya facing toward at this point the west, I suppose, right, unless you're
Yep.
trying to retreat toward the east. But the enemy are to the west. There's a formation of 6 men here, 6 skeletons. What is your action? They're 10 feet from you.
I'm gonna start attacking them, and then I'm gonna just quickly tell Slade to pray.
Right. So you're stabbing at them with your pike, and you're saying pray, right?
Yep.
And Slade, what do you do?
I was already praying, preparing to cast it
You've been praying the whole
in
time.
the wrong
You
direction
turn
though.
around, praying in their direction. Okay. And Frode, what is your action?
I'll go with Himaya.
Himaya,
No,
what do you just walk toward her, or what do you do?
no, I'll follow him.
Okay, you follow Himaya. Okay. Alright, so what actually happens, of course, we'll start with the west flank, where our poor Severio is. Severio, the monsters were a short distance away. They were closing on your position. I'm gonna give you an initiative check. This is just one chance to maybe get your turn on dead, or I mean, at least get your symbol out before they start stabbing at you, okay? So you turned around just barely in time, and you were pulling your symbol forward. You kind of had a feeling, right? Something wrong was happening. It got very cold, and you before you could start praying, they close the distance and they all stab at you. So you're rushed, and if you can survive 6 enemy attacks, you will live. Here we go. So, and as they're running toward your position, we saw it. Elmster was, he was grabbing at his pike, was not, or not his pike, his spear, wasn't able to quite reach you quite yet. Okay, so this is you and them only at the moment. We are split up. One of the rookie mistakes in old school D&D is splitting the party, right? We are split up 3 ways. Okay, 6 against 1. And did the enemy split up? They did, but barely. It's 6 and 6, right? The groups can split up since they have more. Let's see.
Yep.
6, 4, both are misses. 3, 2, your god is real. And let's see, 17 and 8, you're hit only once. Okay. You pray as hard as you can, and only one of them out of the 6 managed to hit you. Let's see. The damage is with our strength, but their rusty weapons, one manages to jab you with a spear for 6 points of damage, enough to kill 3 normal men. Severio, how many hit points do you have?
I have 4, so I'm dead.
Alright, here's your saving throw versus death. You pray to God, and the score of 11, you might live to tell the tale. 8. Our Severios is stabbed in the throat by a spear. After 5 attacks miss him while he prays and reaches for a symbol, one slices his throat open, right? And he falls on his knees, he reaches for his throat, but before he knows it, too much blood spurts out through his throat, and he crashes to the ground, dead, symbol dropping to the floor. First casualty, Brother Severio is dead. For the remainder of the adventure, you're welcome to spectate, but I want to thank you, Dad, for joining us tonight. Unfortunately, you lose tonight. But I hope to see you at the next one, and I hope, despite your loss, you had some fun. Thank you for playing. Alright. The adventure must continue. So, right after Severio was killed, it is time for Amster. Okay? Amster, the enemy crushed Severio before you can get to him. You cannot see a thing, right? You decide to advance anyway with your spear in 2 hands. And while you're advancing, we're gonna go back to, so that's all you were able to do that round as he was crushed. You just got your spear out and closed the distance with him, and you're in complete darkness, running into a group of enemies. To the east, 20 feet away, at a different flank, there's a crew of 3 facing off with a group of 6 enemies, and before the enemy closed, there was a chance for them, right? The guard, Acolyte Slade, was praying as hard as he could, and he turned with the symbol toward the west, still praying vigilantly, ready to banish these bastards, right? Here's your chance, 2d6 before we engage into a normal combat. You're the initiator. Let's see. 6 with your wisdom. This could save you.
14.
Thank the heavens, right? Here's your hit dice. Only 4 of them are turned. The others must be dealt with. Your symbol stops 4 of them from their advance. The other 2 are closing, and before they can close, our pikeman Hamaya has a couple chances to take them down. Here's her thrust, and she is being followed by Frode for whatever reason, right? Frode approaches her. Right. 8 and 11. So those appear to be a miss, I think, except for the 11 might be a hit. Hamaya, what's your strength?
I got a +0.
Unfortunate. You missed twice. The last 2 close the distance. One going toward Hamaya, one going into our Slade. They both make attacks. Okay. And as they crash into you, they close in the distance. Let's see. So, Hamaya, I would say actually, before we roll these attacks, you split your attacks between these last 2. Okay. So at least you held them at bay for now. Okay. So they are in your pipeline at the moment, but in the next round they'll be closing the distance unless you can back up and get them to move into your pipeline again, right? And you need to back up at least 5 feet. So, and we have plenty of space toward the east, right, at the moment, but that would be backing up into unexplored territory, if you're willing. So it is a hot and sticky situation here. Let's see, starting with Tamaya. What do you want to do for the start of this next round?
So the south, we're being flanked from the south, correct?
West.
From the west?
Yes.
I'm gonna start doing a fighting retreat to the south.
Alright, first you already have some distance, so you don't even have to retreat, right? You're not even considered to be in melee. So they're in your spear line, so you can already start running toward the south, but running toward the west you might be intercepted. Okay? So
Yep.
you go straight toward the south, from where you're standing, and that's gonna be taking you toward a wall soon. Or not the wall, sorry. If all goes well, it might even take you back down the rest of the chamber, right? So, Hamaya's rushing toward the south if the others are not exactly in her way, or maybe moving with her. She's racing for the south, enemies to the west, so they're not on her south flank. South is clear. Frode, your action.
Do a fighting retreat to the south.
Okay. Again, you're not in melee. You don't need to do a fighting retreat. You can just
So I
run.
just
If you
retreat.
want,
I
you
just
can
retreat to
do
the
a fighting
south.
retreat too if you want still. Meaning moving half the speed and watching the
Nah.
enemy prepare to
Nah, I just
attack.
retreat to the south then.
So you can just do a full retreat and not try to fight back. I do a
Yeah.
full retreat.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just straight up running toward the south. As you're straight up running toward the south, Slade, what is your action? You want to keep praying or something else?
Uh,
Or just want to book it?
Uh, Am I able to pray and back up or no?
You can, but you move slower, right? Half
Yes,
speed.
of course.
You want to try it? You'll be last in line. You might not
Yeah.
escape. Very well, Slade. It is your choice. So Slade, he stays behind a little bit and starts to back up after you guys. But of course, he's in the midst of prayer and remains faithful to his God. As Slade is doing this, facing these enemies, Amster, you ran toward the enemy in pitch darkness, and within moments you can hear all of them kind of crackling and turning to face you, right, with weapons. You're about to crash into them, you think, right? Bump into them. You feel their presence, right? Their cold energy. You want to start thrusting blindly toward the west at them, or something else?
Can I crouch and try to evade them?
You want to just get down and start dodging or rolling around?
Yeah, if that's possible.
It is technically possible, I suppose. So they've killed your friend in complete darkness here. Right, together they surrounded him. They're undead, and uh, the spirits then look toward the east, uh, where light is, and you're just kind of crouching down. Uh, Amster, I want to tell you, if you're a halfling, you're very good at hiding. Near you, instead of crouching down where you're currently standing, you can simply take cover behind some bricks, if you would like, and hide there.
Let's do that.
Okay. So you try to hide among the bricks, right, on your way toward them. Again, nothing in my game can see in complete darkness unless they have another means to see, right, or sense something nearby, right? So even undead might not be able to see in complete darkness, right? There has to be some kind of light. They might have infravision, right? Or not infravision, but night vision. So the spirits might see just as well as a demi-human in darkness, right? Your light torch, right, provides 10 feet of light normally, but if you were 10 feet away, right, with your torchlight, which was toward the east, there would be 10 feet for night vision creatures to see, which humans would not be able to see too well in, right? It would be too dim, very dim. And in this area, it would be normal lighting for them, right? But of course, after you try to hide among some bricks, then these little bricks, directly near you, like I said, there's bricks everywhere here. These ones are a tall pile toward the south. So as you're trying to hide in these bricks, um, instead of rush their position, let's see. The rest of you are racing for the south with your light bearer is gonna be both Frode and Slade, right? So Slade is staying behind, Frode is leading your way with his lantern, um, racing for the south. Instead, we're gonna start with missile attacks. There's none. Going to movements. There is movement. So the monsters to the west start to turn, facing the sound that they heard, which was our hamster, who chose to move toward cover and hide. So they look, and let's see if he is hidden. Rolling percentile, or no, there's a d6 roll to see if he's hidden. A halfling, I think, has a 2 in 6 chance instead of a 1 in 6 chance to hide in the dungeon.
I thought it was a percentile, no? Or that's only in wilderness.
Wilderness.
Okay.
Dungeon is a 2 in 6 if he remains motionless to hide in shadows or behind other forms of cover, right? In this case, he's hiding slightly in shadows and cover because it's dark here, very dark. Okay, success. Alright, so
Oh my god.
he is hidden in the bricks and in the darkness, right? As the enemy toward the west advanced toward the south after those who were toward the east raced southward. So they're running after you, and pretty much this might be evasion and pursuit, right? Because you guys seem to move at the same rate as these skeletons do. The skeletons, let me check the rate of movement. Your party's rate of movement, if you move together, is 60-20, right? The skeletons' rate of movement seems to
Whoa,
be
Silver's behind.
60-20 as well. Yes, so he is last in line. He is running as the monsters follow. They are closing the distance on him, so they close and surround him right? As he is falling back, symbol in hand, and 4 of the enemy are turned against him, are turned away, while 2, are closing the distance against Slade, trapping him, right? So they do end up trapping Slade. The 2 that crashed, 1 crashed into Slade already, or no, they were held back for a moment, but I do move towards Slade. 2 of them do, and they will. Slade is only moving at the rate of 10 feet then, since he's carefully falling back. Or Slade, what's your movement? You know it? Maybe you might be faster. Let's see.
Give me a second.
Let's double check.
So
It could mean the difference.
I'm light.
He's light.
Light
You guys
movement.
have no
If I
armor, no
count up
armor, no
your
nothing.
equipment, you're carrying 10 pounds of clothes. A symbol, we're at 11. Your sling and stones, we're at 15. The bag, we're at 18. The torches, we're at 38. The tinderbox, we're at 39. The 50-foot rope, we're at
36.
49. So 49 is medium footman. So you move at 10 feet per round if you're half speed. You're half
Okay.
speed toward the south, facing the enemy, and unfortunately, the ones to the west can see you with your torch. They rush toward your position. The ones that were with you already, 2 of them, rush in your position, and they all try to kill you. If you manage to perhaps dodge their attacks, then there's a chance you might turn them. But you've been praying hard. You did scare up to 4 of them so far. You stayed behind. You did not choose to run. You chose to be brave tonight and pray to your God. And so, let's see if you survive. Okay, when they move toward your position to kill you, basically there's 8 attackers and there's enough space for all 8 to attack you, given the types of weapons and formation they have, right? So, let's see. The others, you will definitely be getting away. But let's see Slade survive this if possible. 8 attacks. Miss. A miss. A hit. Rolling damage. 2 damage. Hit points. Slade.
I have 6.
You might survive it, right? There's a chance. You're one of the toughest clerics in the village. Okay, so we know that unfortunately we lost a brother tonight. It was our Silverio died, but Slade took 2 damages now, enough to kill the average man. He's at 4 of 6. Okay, that's 3 attacks now. Here's attack number 4. Miss. Attack number 5. Natural 20. Hits.
Wait, why 5?
What?
I thought only 2 of them were on me.
It's 8. 8 on you.
Oh,
It is
right.
8.
The other group. I
6
forgot
from the
about the
west.
other group.
Yes.
Yeah.
1 damage just now. You're at 3 of 6.
Oh
was
my
5
god,
attacks.
Slade.
You're hit twice, right in the midst of combat. You're surrounded, right? Praying to
He
your
dies-
God. You get
he
stabbed
dies every
twice.
session.
2 punctures, right? A slash through your arm, a slash through your, or just a bashing through your gut, right? Doesn't really cut through very deep at all. 1 damage, right? So you just kind of get the wind knocked out of you for a moment. You know, one of them like kicks your gut in with its foot as you're being
Survive
bombarded.
3 more attacks.
3 more attacks. You're
Come
at 3
on,
of 6.
roll below a 10. Roll below a 10.
Saracen hit.
Oh my god.
Damage is
2 points of damage.
4 damage. Death
Oh, he's
blow.
dead. He's
Saving
dead.
throw versus death. Failed. The 4th or the 6th hit was a crushing blow. A spear goes through your face into the back of your head, right?
Headshot.
Yeah.
And a brave
I thought
Slade
it was only 2.
was killed.
Nope.
No, you thought it was 2, but you forgot. It's dark, and then suddenly there was 6 more. In real life, right, in that world, you probably didn't even know that there were another 6, right? You only saw the first 6, but then you now see the other 6 of them that took down our other group, right, who was split up. Slade is killed. We underestimate the undead in the area. We never checked the area fully. Our torchlight only shines 10 feet in a 20-foot chamber, right? So, let's see. Sadly, we lost our Slade. He
I
was
wonder
brave.
if I wonder if the halfling can see us with the lantern light or no.
You disappeared. Alright, so now as he's hiding, the enemy are in the area ripping Slade to pieces. Maya and Frode, you need to tell me the way out of here. You race toward the south. You have your light source. You're approaching the south wall at this point. You can see the coffins. You see the exit. What is your action from here?
Alright, can we see the door to the south?
You can see it.
Alright, we're gonna jump over the pressure plate through the door, but I'm also gonna try to close the door behind me.
Okay. Close the door behind you this time. Fro, do you do the same? Go through, jump over.
Yeah,
Anything
jump
else?
over. Yeah,
Alright,
jump
he
over.
closes it after you enter. The door's closed now. From here, what would you want to do?
What turn are we on right now?
We are on, uh, we're on turn 2.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna rest here for 10 minutes because we're probably out of breath, and we know Amster's probably still alive, so we want to
Give him
maybe
a
try
check.
to save him. Yeah.
Should we? Should I? Ekin, even if we take a 10-minute rest, right? Um. So monsters can't see in the dark, right? Or at least
Not in
certain
complete darkness.
monsters. Yeah, unless they're like special ones, that like senses or whatever.
A
They
lot
can
of
detect.
monsters have night vision in this game, but if they have night vision, they can't see in the day that well, right? So, especially in bright light, in daylight, broad
So
daylight,
so
they are
there's no
blinded.
night vision then, no?
There is night vision. So if vision
Oh.
was converted to night vision, if you live in the dark all your life, then you have night vision. So, or if you're more used to the dark, you have night vision. So you're sensitive to the sun. So you'll just have better eyes in the dark. So, and some
Oh,
creatures
so
only can see well in the dark, like wolves, right? So,
Yep. But yeah, well, we'll take a turn to rest and discuss, and then is it the wandering monster check as well, or were the skeletons the wandering monster?
it's turn 2 as they were the Wonder Monster. So
Okay. So Frode, I mean, we can do. I don't know if we can save
we can.
Hamster. We
I
like
mean,
it's filled
shit.
with undead, bro. We
I'm hoping maybe if hamster is fast enough, he could probably run towards the light.
yeah. So what we can do, we can maybe search for your torches. We'll light a bunch of them, open up the door, like throw him into the chamber, and hopefully that'll be enough to light his way out, and maybe he can run if he's still alive.
alright, back to Amster who's waiting in the darkness. Okay, while you
But
guys
I'm
are
not going in there.
I'm scared, bro.
Amster,
It's just
Come
two
on.
fighter,
it is
two.
very cold in this
Alright.
room right now. You're just not moving at all. If you make any sudden movement, they will know you're here, right? You cannot see them, you cannot hear them, you can only feel cold energy, right? You can feel it yourself, you can't even see your breath, but you know your breath is cold. Okay? And everyone is gone, they left you. All you feel is a cold, creeping presence. You start to hear, um, just pain. You're standing here, and you can hear painful sounds all around you, whispering and strange thoughts. Right? People, uh, people gasping, people breathing hard, people crying. Right at this point.
It's like a cemetery. It's like a dark, eerie cemetery in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
You wanna wait here, Amster?
Me?
Yeah, you wanna just wait here the whole time?
Uh, uh
What's you want to do? It's completely dark. You're alone.
I'm the only one with the
can
light
I
And you're
source.
cold.
I have no
use
torch.
the wall as the guidance to the exit
You
to
wanna
the
approach the
south?
wall?
Can I try to guide myself to the exit with the walls?
All right. You're moving toward the walls at this
Hacking,
point.
can I uh s- hug the wall and slowly find my way to the exit?
You're not at a
Yes.
wall right now, right? You're at a pile of bricks. Is the last thing you saw, or felt, right? So you're right now. You're just you're leaning. You're basically flat up against a pile of bricks, just very still and quiet. You want to get up and just walk blindly in a random direction or something?
Oh,
It's very cold in here.
what are the bricks near to?
You can't see, right? You just feel that you're next to some bricks. You took cover behind some
West
bricks.
is on my right, right?
Maybe. You want to go toward the right?
Can I? Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
You
no.
get up.
Use the floor as a guidance and find the nearest wall
Alright, you crawl toward the
on the
nearest wall.
west.
Hopefully you'll bump into a wall. So you start moving. And as soon as you start moving, you hear or feel a presence all around you, right? And then you start to hear crackling sounds in every direction. And you hear painful moans of the dead, right? They're saying basically to you, don't leave me, right? Help us, don't go. And within moments, bony hands wrap your body in every direction, right? They're just feeling you around. At first, they're not choking you, right? They're just kind of poking and pulling at you, stepping on you, and then you just feel yourself being grabbed at with bony hands in all directions. What do? How do you resist? You feel there are bones holding onto you, right? Bony hands and arms pulling you.
I curl up into a ball and don't move.
You try to curl into a ball, but before you know it, from limb to limb, they're pulling on every limb, right? One of them, grabs the back of your head and takes his bony hand and just basically grabs your mouth, starts pulling your head backwards with immense strength, right? You can feel your neck about to snap. Another one grabs your arm and starts twisting, pushing your elbow inward on itself. One at your leg, right? Immediately takes your leg and twists it to away, and then just breaks down on your leg, causing your one of your legs to pop, your leg bones to pop open, right? He presses down into it, and then as he's bending it, right, once takes a brick, you feel, and smashes your femur, right? They break you apart. Another one pulls at your other leg and just keeps pulling as hard as it can. Another one basically just stomps on your back and holds you to the ground as they're all trying to pull and break bones, just tear you apart. They call you, filthy bastard, kill him, take him down, right? You hear the voices of soldiers, right, torturing or murdering you, right? Just all yelling, war cries like, rip it to shreds, fuck this bastard, right? And another one takes your other arm, of course, just kind of basically holds it for another one to just bring its axe down. And then next thing you know, your small little arm is hacked off. And as the one that was pulling your neck pulls and pulls and pulls, finally one of them just stomps on your neck, and your neck snaps, right? And everything goes black. For those who were in the other room, for just a moment of time, you think you heard something, but not much of anything. You just
Like
heard some
breaking
cracking
bones.
yeah. For
Did
a
you hear
moment,
him scream?
snapping. Nope. His breath was, knocked out of him when they crushed him.
God.
So,
Deacon, you enjoyed that description, didn't you?
Yeah, he did. He did. I know Loki in the back of Ekan's mind, he's like,
Teacher,
hell
you did.
yeah. I get a taste of this and this classic undead tactic. Yeah.
Bro,
okay.
I don't think
Any
there's
sudden
nothing we can do,
movements,
man.
right? A spirit will come and kill you. Okay.
What about
Unfortunately,
the
Zero,
statue?
you have lost as well tonight. Our crew was way too small, it seems. I guess that might be the truth, or we were just too reckless. We didn't have enough guards to the south for one thing. We had 3 freaking eyes toward the east, maybe not enough torches, right? I don't know why we posted 3 guys to the east only and no guards to the south, but it was what it was. Frode, for some reason, you chose not to attack, but to follow Maya, just like followed her instead of actually do your job. And then Amster, you pretty much did your job, but of course you got fucked because you were split up from your group. And same thing with the other guy. He was doing his job, he was looting, but he was split up, right? Not working together. Maybe if we all stayed in the same area and looted, we might have had a better chance. But no, we didn't. We split up, right? We were too spread out in a 20-foot area. So.
You should have been praying too, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
But-
I didn't think he knew how to use his cleric.
Okay.
But either way, we gotta get out of here too.
Do you
Alright.
wanna,
we-
do you
we-
wanna-
Yeah, we're not done yet.
He had
you
a-
wanna do this?
We had a plan to save Amster, but he moved
Yeah.
and
He's
cut
dead
the
now.
attention. We were gonna
That
try
was
to open up
the-
the door again and make
I did
noises
kind of
with
warn
the-
him.
with the
I asked
string.
him if he would move or not, right? Because that's the
So
main
yeah,
thing.
he said if you move,
Yeah.
you move, you're dead.
But he
you
moved,
fucking
right?
crawled.
There was multiple instances. I think I hinted to not move, and then he moved.
I didn't hear that part properly.
I asked you, are you
Oh,
sure you want to move toward the wall? Right? I asked. So, and you said, I'm going to
Valo,
move toward
what
the
do
wall.
you
So,
what do you think about that statue? There's only 2 of us.
It's not worth it, man. This area's too. I would say too
sure?
hot, but it's too cold right now, man. Or do you want to wait a few turns?
We can wait a few turns.
We don't have a light source though.
I
it's
have
turn
a
3 right
lantern.
now. You guys have been waiting for a while.
I have
You
my
rested
lantern.
up at least.
Yeah, my lantern lasts us for 3 hours. That's basically the whole game.
Oh man. Okay.
And it's
You wanna
covered
try-
and it's,
As if
and it's
you use
caged.
oil. The lantern does not last for 4 hours unless you use oil. You have a candle there. It lasts for 1 hour.
All right. So do you want to try it? And then if we start feeling cold again, or we hear like the monsters, we just
Yeah.
book it, man.
Yeah, let's try
Okay.
it. How far is the statue? It's like near the doorway still, or?
It's pretty close, yeah.
Okay, you have
But
to. Alright.
We might
Let's
make
wait a
noise
turn.
too.
Actually, no.
Wanna wait?
Counters should last 4 hours. I'm pretty sure. It's just that they have to be cooled down. So it will burn for one hour, but you can reuse them 4 times.
Okay. We're gonna wait one more
How
turn.
long? How long do I have till my candle goes out?
Right now it's at the wax is sitting at maybe half an hour left. You're on turn 3, so you lit it at turn 0. So
Fuck. I
before
mean, you
this
should
one
have enough
melts
time.
to complete wax,
Okay, that's fine. We have enough time.
melted wax.
Oh, we're gonna waste another turn, but Frode, I think we need to get the disc underneath the statue itself to be able to lift it up.
I could probably tip it over like a not a tip it over all the way, but like just enough for the sides to be like leaning upwards, so you could wedge it. You could probably wedge it.
That thing's heavy though. I mean, I guess it's worth a try. If we break it, you know.
Yeah.
If we break and make noise, we just run out of there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yakin, we'll wait a turn, and then after that turn's up, I guess it's turn 4. It's the wandering monster check.
Yeah, sure. You wanna wait till turn? Or no, it's turn 3, so you don't want to take action yet.
Wait, it's only half an hour. Wait.
I'm gonna
That
call
means my
your
candle
turn
go out,
2
no?
to 3. You know, was your rest and discussion. So it's turn 3 right now. You want to
Wait,
take action
question.
now?
If we wait a turn, my candle go out, right?
No, it's every turn is 10 minutes.
You have to wait 6 turns before it goes out.
Okay.
Yeah.
6
have
turns.
time.
Okay.
We'll wait until
Alright.
turn. Yeah, we're gonna wait another turn just to
Just-
make sure things
okay.
cool down in the room.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go.
Okay. So you just wait a little longer. Alright, at turn 4 now. Wandering monster check. You've been careful
Can't see
listening
it,
and
guys.
resting.
6.
Okay.
It's a 6. It's 6.
I see a
Okay.
6. I see a 6.
Don't reroll
my
that.
my ass cheeks are fucking clenched.
All right. We're gonna try to push the door open. We'll see if it's stuck or not.
You shut it earlier, so let's see.
Yeah, it's probably
It's stuck now. You have to force it.
All right. I got a crowbar. I'll have my crowbar over to Frode. 'Cause he's stronger.
Alright, yeah, I'll do it.
Success.
Okay.
You pop
Did it make
open.
noise?
I have a 13 strength, so
It did make some noise toward your side, but not a lot. We're not slamming into it. We're just prying it.
Okay. We're gonna gently open the door if we can.
gently,
Okay,
gently open
push
the
it
door.
open.
Oh,
Okay. I'm in, and then
jump.
I'm
over.
gonna stick my hand out into that other room. Do we still feel the cold?
Nope.
Okay.
Presence is probably gone.
Shoot. Okay, we're gonna hop over the plate and go towards the statue carefully.
Let's go. Keep it low.
Alright. You hop over it, statue carefully.
Hop over to the pressure plate, not the statue.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The pressure plate.
You hop
Make
it
your
over
way.
the statue.
Yeah.
Toward the statue.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll tell Frode to keep listen out, and then for this disc we had to read magic. Do we know that we have to actually physically slip the disc underneath the statue to like lift it up, or if we just use it, does it automatically summon the disc underneath it?
You did tell us about what it is, so
No, we just got the name. That was it.
So what do you want to
Yeah.
do with
I
it?
don't-
put it underneath.
we want to activate it underneath the statue, but we don't know if like it'll activate like the spell underneath it, or we have to like physically put the disc underneath the statue.
Alright, so what are you gonna do?
Try to.
We're gonna try to lift the statue up with the
Yeah.
floating disc.
How? You're gonna like lift the statue first to put it under there, or
like just enough to like try to wedge it, so underneath.
Or we're wondering though if we activate it, does I guess it's like, I guess not. No, I guess we do actually have to put it physically underneath it. Yeah, Frode, I don't think we have a way to do this. We can tip the statue over, but it's gonna break.
Fucking serious?
This thing's heavy, bro. Do you want to try tipping it over a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. So I guess Frode's gonna try slightly tipping the statue a little bit, and we're gonna try to wedge the disc underneath it.
You know how like a big door falls on you, or tries to fall on you, you hold it in place, whatever. It's like that.
alright, so you wanna try to just lift it a little bit and try to wedge the disc in there?
Yeah.
Who's gonna try to lift it while you're wedging it?
Me.
Wait, you're lifting it, he's wedging, or she's wedging it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
lifting it, she's wedging it.
Alright, you ready to go with all your
I could
strength?
do.
In your first attempt, you feel strong, but it doesn't even move at all.
Yeah, we're not doing this,
What?
bro. This thing's way too heavy.
Are you fucking serious? Ugh.
Nah, let's just go, dude.
Let's go.
Let's go. We can't do anything here. All right. We will go south toward past the door, hopping over the plate.
Okay. Right now your light source is a lantern light. All lights in here were
Yeah.
extinguished. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're approaching the door and it's closed. It's
Oh,
starting to feel
shit.
cold in here. How do you
Oh,
open a door like this when there's a pressure plate in front of it?
We hopped over the pressure plate.
Yeah,
At
we
this
hopped
point, though,
over.
now that the door is closed on your side, right? How are you gonna hop over now? If the door is there?
Oh. So,
Use your
so the door
crowbar.
didn't remain open? Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
use the crowbar. We're gonna pry it open.
Right.
Bro's gonna do it.
I'll do it.
The thing is, the group pried it open for you last time, right? So, I mean, are you okay with stepping on the pressure plate again?
Oh, we have to step on it, huh? To
Yeah.
And you hear
Um,
it's locked right now, right? You heard a lock. Or it's probably locked. And if you step on it, you're gonna keep that lock in there.
Ah, fuck.
So unless you break the lock
Break
or break
the lock,
trap
yeah.
somehow.
yeah, we're gonna break the lock.
It's getting cold. You can start to see your breath in the lantern light. You wanna keep doing this?
Yeah.
Alright, Frod, how do
You
you
know, you
break
do-
this? There's a lockbox on this thing.
It's a lockbox.
We have the
Right, in
crowbar.
the metal bar. So you wanna try to pry the lockbox off?
Yeah.
Alright. You see the lockbox is secured by 4 nails. So you have to, I guess, pop 4 nails out, right?
Pop
One
it
in
up,
each
yeah.
corner. So you go as hard as you can, you start wedging that crowbar in, try to pry it open.
Of a 3.
Okay, your first attempt. Okay. What's your strength?
13.
Alright. You pop 1 nail open, right? As that nail falls to the ground, Hamaya, your breath is in there and you can already start to see them, right? They're here. All of them. They're
Okay.
to the north, east, and west, closing their distance on you, right?
Fuck.
Okay, you try again. You're about to crash
Yeah.
into your ranks now. Hamaya, you wanna start poking right away, or do you wanna just hold?
I'm gonna start poking right away.
Okay, as soon as you see them, you start stabbing into their ranks, right? You're seeing
Yep.
them from. The thing is, you don't see them until 5 feet, so your pike
Yeah.
is way too long at this point. So how do you gonna switch weapons before they close?
Yeah, I'll drop the pike and I will take out my short sword.
All right,
And
so
I guess I can't.
before their
Yeah,
enemy
I'll
line
just hold.
closes, right? You saw them. As soon as you saw them too close to attack, that pike fell to the floor, and you drew your short sword for close combat. Okay.
Yep.
Well, Fro was trying to pry another one out. So they're moving to attack, and as they're moving to attack, your back is against Fro as he pries these things out. Fro won't pry another one until Miscellaneous turn. So Miscellaneous turn, he will get another nail out, possibly if he's strong enough. Okay. So while he's working on this, you have to hold off as many that can actually attack you at once. And as they close the distance, you're back to Frode. You are able to cover at least a good chunk of Frode's flank, but they still are able to move on to Frode's side flanks, right? So up to 4 of them will attack Frode. The ones who can close the distance, and the ones with spears behind them. Okay, so 4 will close to attack Frode as he's prying this thing open.
We
And
might as
then
well
of
fight
course
together at
the
this
rest of
point.
them, 3 of them abreast, close on your north/northeast/northwest flank, and then their spear line from the back lines can attack you too. All the spear lines can touch you, but not all their front line can. So basically, for the spear line, 4 are going in for our Himaya with the spears, and then of course only 3 frontliners can go against Himaya due to positioning, right? Fortunately, it would have been 6, of course, but because of the positioning, only 5, right? Or not 5, 4 plus 3. So 4 spearmen against her and 3 frontline, so that's 7 total against Maya. And of course against Froth, it's going to be the other 4, so it's 11 out of 12 that get to attack. So we basically disallow 1 monster from attacking. So 1 monster is in the reserves. Okay.
We might as well fight together then. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Fro, you're trying to pop it.
This is it.
You want to fight,
Fuck.
Fro? Or do you want to go?
Yeah, might as well fight
The
together.
thing is,
Yeah.
you have your crowbar in hand right now, so you're going to spend time trying to draw your weapons.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
I have
rely on
my-
that
I s-
armor of yours. Fortunately, I
Yeah.
think some of you bought armor for this one, right? So you
Yeah, I
might
did.
survive.
I've got. Yeah.
Okay, so for one round, this current round, Fro, you're thinking about prying, but instead you drop that
I
crowbar and
just
you're
tossed
reaching for
that
your
shit.
weapon.
Yeah.
So what weapon are you reaching for in this
My
battle?
sword. My
Okay.
sword.
Let's say, where was the lantern? Hanging on your belt for the combat? You
It's
had your
on.
crowbar
Yeah.
in two hands, so I guess you hung it on your
Yeah, it's on
belt.
my belt. Yeah.
So right now you only can see anything that's in
Three.
close melee, right? You can't see
That's
anything
fine.
further. You can only see about
That's
3
fine.
feet away from you. And Hamaya, you can barely see these guys due to his lantern being so,
Yeah.
you have to stay really close to him if you want to have any chance of seeing
Oh,
those who are
side by
closest to you.
side. We
This
dying
is
So-
it.
together. Yep.
This is it.
We're dying.
You guys
We
back
bought
to back
armor.
get into the fight, right? Into the fray. Let's see this how this goes down. So basically, as they close that distance, he will not be attacking this round because he's going for his weapon still. But
That's
you
fine.
can.
Okay.
So you get one stab off into their into the enemy's close rank, right? So they were closing in, and you gotta move. In order to even have a chance to attack first, you have to get into range, and they're at normal range, so that's longer than your short sword. So you just have to step forward. Is that fine? So you will not be back to back with Frode if you want to get that first thrust off.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I got no choice because even if I back up, they're gonna poke me
The
to
only
death.
issue is if you step forward, right? They could potentially get between you and Frode and split you up. But that's the only way you're gonna even have a chance to stab them. You have to close that distance with your shorter weapon.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it
alright.
looks grim anyway, so might as well go. Yeah, I'm gonna two-hand
Of
my
course,
short sword
Frode
and
can close that distance right after. Like as you're stepping forward, he can like back up into you, right?
yep.
Okay.
So I'm two-handing my short sword. I'm stepping forward, trying to
Okay.
attack one.
As you step forward, you kind of with your other hand, you can either pull Frode with you, or you can take the short sword in two hands. So if you pull Frode with you, he kind of knows what you're wanting him to do, and he can step forward or back up with you, or not back up but advance with you, right? So that you guys are still back to back as you try to close that distance on the enemy. That make sense?
Yeah, I'll pull him with me.
Okay, you pull him with one hand and you thrust with the other, right, into enemy rank. All right, here we go. Going to attack. First attack is a miss. Okay. Before your second attack can even go off, we're gonna roll initiative. Enemies versus us. 4 and 3. Enemies first. Okay.
Oh, alright.
Our
This is
formation
it.
loses. The enemy formation
This is
wins.
it.
Each of them have one attack. We're gonna start with the attacks on Frode. So Frode, 4 attacks on you total.
That's fine.
Rerolling that. 16. What's your armor class?
-4.
-4. Missed. 10. Missed. 19. Missed.
-4.
10. Missed. Okay. All 4 attacks miss you. Thank God. And then here comes Hamaya. So they're just beating and pounding your armor at this
Wait,
point.
Hamai, you got armor, right? You got good armor.
Yeah, I got AC1.
Okay, here we go.
Good.
Basically an 18 will hit Hamaya here.
Yeah.
Miss.
my-
Miss. She's against 7
Oh, that's
attacks right now.
close.
Miss. Miss.
You need to get better armor than that, Hamaya.
3 more.
I'm not gonna
Miss.
survive, bro.
Hit.
Oh, it's a hit. Yeah, I'm dead.
And miss. Okay, 1 hit out of it.
Egan, I have 1 HP. Egan, I'm dead.
You might survive the
Just reroll that. You have Grognar. You could
you might
reroll that
survive
hit.
the saving throw
Nah,
versus
it's
death.
fine.
It is what it
It's
is.
fine.
Alright,
I gotta
so the
accept it
damage
sometimes.
is 3 damage. Here's your saving throw versus death. 6. Before
He's dead.
the combat can really go
Yeah.
off, right? She gets 1 thrust in until, and at that point, a spear, one of the last attacks against her. As all these enemy attacks bounce off her armor, one of the spears puncture her throat, right? And she falls on her knees, and blood spreads from her throat, and she falls over dead within moments.
Dead. Yeah, we're
So
dead.
it's just you. You give up, or you
Alright.
want to just fight until the end?
Fuck, man. You know what? I'm giving up. I'm slitting my throat.
Alright,
Oh,
before, you see she falls, right? You've got your,
I'm not. I'm.
which weapon?
Nah. I have a
You draw?
sword. I just used the blade. Just stab it
Bro.
in my fucking throat.
Carvey,
As
you can
the
do
enemies,
this, bro.
as the
No,
enemies start to pound their weapons against you, you bring your weapon to your neck, right? And they're just pounding their weapons into you. You gonna do this? Bro?
Fuck it. Just kill. Just fight me. Just fight me. I'll fight him. Fuck
You'll
it.
fight?
If I'm gonna
Alright.
die, yeah. I'm
You
a
spend a
fighter.
round contemplating whether you're gonna kill yourself or not. So here's
Let
free
them hit
attacks
me.
from the enemy.
Go ahead. Go
Your
ahead.
back is to the wall because your back is to the wall, right? Pretty much, or it is
Yeah.
kind of to the wall still.
Yeah.
There's just a little bit of space because she did pull you forward for a moment, but you kind of can quickly
Yeah.
back up again as she
Yeah.
gets killed. Keeping your
Yeah.
back to the wall. Therefore, only 5 of them in the front line can attack you, and all their back line can attack you. So 11 attacks coming your way. Ready?
Okay.
And this is while you were
Yeah.
contemplating killing yourself.
That's
Right.
fine.
Miss,
Had a good run.
miss,
Had a good run.
miss, miss. That's 4. Miss, miss. That's 6.
I had a good run,
Miss,
guys.
miss.
I
That's
believe in my
7
fighter.
and 8. Miss, miss. That's 10 attacks and a miss. 11
We
attacks
can
just
do this.
bounce off your heavy armor, right? Your helmet's
What
getting
what
dented. Just
what are my odds on winning this shit? Like at 5%? Oh,
if they start
God.
grappling soon, then 0%, right? If they close that distance, right? So right now they think they're winning, right? Their weapons are just bouncing off your armor, but if they see that their weapons aren't very efficient, they might move into grapple, right? But they won't
Yeah.
move into grapple if you keep that distance, that momentum, just swinging your weapon, right? Keeping them at bay. So if you can keep that bay, keep swinging that weapon, they might not even close to close combat. So
They probably lose
um,
range.
you keep on swinging that weapon of yours, left to right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here are your attacks in the next
Plus
round.
1.
Your first attack is going off because it's faster than theirs. Okay, you finally start
Yeah.
to retaliate. What weapon is in your hand?
A sword.
Okay, good. It's usable in this range of combat. Okay, so 14 is your first strike.
Plus 1. Yep.
Okay, it's plus 1. You do hit one, right? For a damage of 5 damage. Okay,
Plus
let's
6.
see if it's a
6.
kill or
6.
not.
6.
6. Okay, kill. 1 kill so far out of the enemy rank.
Oh
You
my
might
god,
solo these guys.
1v11. What the fuck?
There's a total of 12. One is Goofy.
1v12. Home. I
You need
just
to
killed
replace.
one, so 11. 1v11.
Killed
I'm
one
scared.
frontliner. There's only 6 frontliners. So 6 frontliners and 6 backliners. You kill the frontliner. The backliners are going to be the main issue after you get the frontliners down, because they're going to be poking you from a distance.
Yeah, unless I win initiative, whatever.
Unless you push forward and start stabbing at them, but they'll keep backing up and until you are able to breach their win the initiative and breach their spear line. So, but anyway, you continue going back and forth. You're gonna get your second attack in a moment. Before you can, you automatically lose initiative actually, because both of you are using normal sized weapons, so therefore
Yeah.
we still roll initiative. Their weapons are normal sized too. So here we go. Rolling. You're white, they're red. Okay, you got it. You beat their formation's speed as they try to attack together, and you go down on them with your sword one more time for another kill. Oh, missed.
Miss.
Here comes the one reservist, right, moves forward to replace the one that just fell. Therefore, back to 11 attacks. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All their frontliners are attacking.
Yeah.
Miss, 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 and a hit. We see one hit.
One hit.
So
That's fine. One
I see a
damage. One
success,
damage.
right?
They get -1 damage, right? Because they're rusty.
And you take 3 damage from that hit.
Is it?
No,
Those
they don't get any. In the hands of a man, it might have a penalty. But in the hands of them, it's just 1d6.
I got 2
Right.
HP.
You only have 2 hit points?
Yeah. No, I have 2 HP now.
Oh.
Like 2 out of 5.
You have 2 of 5. You're hit for 3 damage. You're barely standing, right? You managed to penetrate your heavy armor just once. Maybe they are encouraged now to keep fighting with weapons at least. So that's good. But that's not good. It's kind of good for you, but not really at the same time, because you're hit. Our poor Frode is at 2 of 5 hit points now. Okay,
Yeah, let's go back to Gavilan. Fuck this.
that was only 4 attacks, right? So
Yep.
here comes the other 7.
Yeah.
Miss, 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 miss. That was 8 attacks now. Here comes the last 3. Miss, miss, final attack, miss. Alright. You're still standing as heavy weapons and bombardment of spears, axes, short swords, maces beat your armor in. You're dented, right, in every place. And you keep slashing away. Here's your final swing this round. And you miss, right? Terribly.
Of course.
Alright.
Of course. Yeah. Because
So,
the game
you're being
favors
beaten left and right.
monsters, man. The dice
like,
favors the monsters.
As you're trying to freaking raise your sword, they just beat your hand back down. Like, get that thing out of the way, right? Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck them up, right?
Yeah.
And you can't even get a chance. They don't give you a break at all. There's still 11 of them, and there's 1 of you. Next round, do you want to keep fighting, or do you give up, or something else?
Keep fighting.
All right, hack and slash your way through. Okay, here we go. Missed again, nat 1. All right, here's them. Initiative. Let's see. You win it this time. You beat their formation. Here's your second attack. Hits. Your damage is
Plus
7
1.
damage plus 1.
8 damage.
That's a kill. 2 frontline enemies are dead. There's 4 left. Now we only have 10 attacks to deal with. Alright, 4 frontliners, 6 spearmen. This frontline, miss, miss. You can maybe take 1 more hit, and that's it. Miss, hit. Alright,
I'm dead. Alright, it was
Damage
nice
is
knowing you guys.
It's
2
1
damage.
A saving throw.
Oh.
Saving
Saving
throw versus
throw.
death.
What the fuck?
Alright,
Alright, Ekin,
Exactly
can I
2
just,
damage.
after he stabs me, I'm just killing myself. I'm sorry.
alright. Saving throw versus death. Failed. He killed you
Yeah, I'm
before you could
dead.
kill yourself.
Alright,
Ah.
as the spearman just
An axe
plunged.
eventually finally penetrates through your arm and hacks off your left arm. Blood goes everywhere, right?
And I
bring you
just
down.
fall down.
That's probably the arm that you were trying to swing, actually. The arm that you were trying to swing with earlier that got a nat 1. They grabbed it or caught it, and another one just brought his axe through the joint of your armor, hacking your right arm off, falling to the ground. Another one just, thrust it. At this point, you're on your knees. Spears and axes going in and out of you, right? You're full of holes, and you're finally dead.
Alright, so
four-
can we go back to Gevelon, Valo? Can we?
You guys are the ones who want to leave so bad. Now you want to go back. What the heck?
Can we go back to Gevelon, bro?
Alright.
Yeah, bro.
Can we?
Our poor Frode has died. And it looks
It's
like,
okay.
yeah, everyone.
It's a
It's a
TPK.
TPK. Fuck. The
Yeah.
whole crew died.
Listen, man.
Damn, we haven't seen a TPK in a while. So.
Yeah.
Good
We
way to-
made some pretty bad calls though. We could have escaped, but we got greedy in that door, man. Forgot the
I
dungeon
didn't even know the door closed though. That's the thing. Like.
Yeah, no, the dungeon doors can close on you. That's what we always forget.
Silently? I didn't even know that.
Hey man, the dungeon's against you. The dungeon hates you.
Yeah.
All right.
So, we could have escaped, but we got greedy.
It's okay. I'll start off with a new character,
It's all good.
I'm gonna go back to my depression song, So sad if you ever wanna let go.
GG,
Hey,
guys.
I'm sad now,
Alright.
yeah. I'm sad.
Or BG, I guess. Bad game. Fuck. Alright.
That's good. That's
Until
fine.
next weekend, guys. You guys can chat here if you want, but I'm gonna end the stream.
Valo, you wanna go back to